Morning everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how to draw plot and draw horizontal and vertical line on a graph. Okay, so on the graph below draw the following. So here we have y equals 4. In this case, since we don't have any x coordinates, okay, we don't know what x values we need here. Okay, however, he is telling us that y is always 4. So here I can always write 4 in every y coordinate I have. Okay, since we don't know what x coordinates are, okay, you can choose any value you want on the x axis. I can choose, for example, -7. I can choose, for example, 0. And I can choose, for example, 4. Right? So now we can plot these points on the graph. So we have -7. Okay, on the x-axis you go up 4, which is here. You have 0, 4, 0, you go up 4, and 4, 4, 4, and you go up 4. And we have these 3 points. Okay, we can join them together. You can use a pencil and a ruler, okay, to be more accurate. And here we have our line. And this line is called y equals 4. As you can see here, okay, as you can see here, um, this line is intersecting my y-axis at the number 4, okay, 4 is here. Okay, let's go to the other one. So we have y equals -7. So here he is telling us that all the y coordinates are -7. Since we don't know the x points, you can choose any values of x, whichever you like. So I can choose, for example, -3. I can choose 0. I can choose 2. Any values you want. Okay, so the first point is -3, -7, or -3. Go down 7, 0, -7, and 2, -7. Okay, and here we have our 3 points. We can join the line, okay, since it is basically a horizontal line, you can elongate your line since it is always going to be linear horizontal line. And this line is called y equals 7. Sorry, -7. Okay, so as you can see, this line is cutting, is intersecting the y-axis at -7. Let's go to the other one. The line is called y equals 0. So here we know that all the y coordinates are 0, and you can choose any x values you want. I can choose, for example, 4, I can choose 2, and I can choose -8. Right? So let us plot the points. So 4, 0, 4 on the x-axis, 0 is here, 2, 0, which is here, and -8, 0, which is here. You see your 3 points. Let us join our dots, okay? And you have formed the line called y equals 0, okay? So here you have your 3 lines. As you can see, since all the lines are called y equals a number, they will form definitely a horizontal line which will cut, which will intersect your y-axis. Okay, you see here your y-axis. These lines have intersected your y-axis. Therefore, graphs of the form y equals any number, okay, will produce horizontal lines. Okay, a trick which you can use is that lines are called y equals something. You can remember it as the lines. Okay, this line, for example, will definitely cut your y-axis. Okay, it is intersecting here, and this line is cutting your y-axis at here. Okay, since y equals, therefore cutting the y-axis. Let's move on to the next page. Okay, we have another graph. We need to draw x equals 4. This time we don't have any y coordinates. However, we were given with x coordinates. Okay, therefore since x is equal to 4 here, okay, so x will always be 4. And you can choose any value for y. So you can choose, for example, 5. You can choose 0. You can choose -3. Any value you want. Okay, so let us start plotting our points. So we have 4, 5, so 4 on the x-axis, and you go up until 5, which is here, 4, 0, which is here, and 4, -3. 4, you go down until -3. And you see your 3 points here, okay? You can join your line using a ruler and a pencil, okay? And you have formed a line called x equals 4. As you can see here, our line is now vertical, which is cutting our x-axis at the number 4. Okay, since here we have the number 4. See? Okay, next question, x equals -5. So now he is telling us that all the x coordinates are -5. Okay. However, you can choose any y coordinate you want. So I can choose, for example, 1, I can choose, for example, 5, and I can choose 0. Therefore, you have -5 and 1, which is here, -5, 5, and -5, 0, which is here. You have your 3 points, and now you can join by drawing a straight vertical line. Okay, so this line is called x equals -5. Last equation here we have x equals 0. So here x is always 0. However, since we don't have y coordinates, okay, we can use any y points we like. So I can use 0, for example, I can use -5, and I can use, for example, 7. You can choose any y values you want. So we have 0, 0, which is here. We have 0, -5, which is here. Sorry, I made a mistake. 0, -5 is here. And 0, 7, which is here. You have your 3 points and you can join them up together. Okay, using a ruler and a pencil. And there you have produced the line called x equals 0. So now you have noticed that lines which are called x equals a number, they will produce vertical lines which will definitely cut your x-axis. You see all these 3 lines are cutting the x-axis. They are touching your x-axis. Therefore, graphs of the form x equals a value will produce vertical lines. Okay, so that's it from me. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching.